Most students don't need another 12-hour study timetable. They need 2 hours that actually count. You can sit at your desk all evening, highlight half a textbook, check your phone 37 times, and still feel like you learned nothing. So today I'm giving you a 2-hour study method designed to make those hours effective. This is Lilia Kaur, and welcome back, my beautiful lilies. The goal isn't to study until your brain becomes alphabet soup. It's to use your attention intelligently, work in deliberate phases, and leave the session knowing exactly what you accomplished. You only need a timer, your study material, some paper or notes, and a little discipline. No elaborate Notion dashboard. No 7-color stationery ceremony. Just 2 focused hours. And the best part? You can adapt this method to almost any subject, whether you're revising theory, solving problems, learning a chapter, or preparing for an exam. Let's turn those 120 minutes into something your future self will thank you for. Hour 1 is your deep work hour. Start with 5 minutes of setup. Put your phone away. Close unnecessary tabs. Choose one specific target and decide what done means, not study biology. That's too vague. Say, I will understand this chapter and answer 10 questions without looking at my notes. Then work for 50 minutes with one rule: active learning only. Read a small section, close the book, and explain it from memory. Solve the problem before checking the answer. Turn headings into questions. Your brain should be retrieving, not merely receiving. After 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break. Actually leave your desk. Drink water, stretch, look outside, or walk around. But don't turn your break into a 10-minute appointment with TikTok. Short-form content can make returning to slow work feel painfully boring. When the timer ends, come back for the final 50 minutes. Continue the same target, not 5 new things. Protecting your attention is half the method. Now comes the part most people skip. The final 20 minutes are for retrieval and repair. If you've been studying for 100 minutes, you probably have a comforting feeling that you know everything. Don't trust that feeling yet. Close your notes and spend 10 minutes writing everything you can remember. Definitions, formulas, processes, examples, confusing points, anything. Then compare your recall with the material. Mark the gaps and spend the remaining 10 minutes fixing only those gaps. This beats rereading the entire chapter. Finally, give yourself a tiny test. Ask, could I explain this to someone who knows nothing about it? If not, you've found the weak spot. This is the difference between studying and feeling like you studied. Your brain gets stronger when it has to retrieve information, notice errors, and correct them. So your 2 hours become a cycle: learn, retrieve, test, repair. That cycle beats staring at a textbook until the words look like ancient runes. And here's the rule that makes the whole method sustainable: when your 2 hours are over, stop. You don't need to prove anything by sitting there for another 4 hours. Write down 3 things: what you finished, what you still don't understand, and what you'll do first in your next session. That last step matters, because tomorrow you shouldn't spend 20 minutes figuring out where to begin. For an exam, repeat the method for another subject later, but give your brain a proper break between sessions. And remember, a productive 2-hour session isn't about perfect focus every second. You'll get distracted. You'll forget things. You may even decide reorganizing your pens is suddenly an urgent academic priority. The win is noticing, returning, and continuing. Next time you feel like you need an entire day to catch up, try giving yourself just 120 intentional minutes. You may be surprised by how much changes when you stop measuring study time and start measuring actual learning.